Hey there everyone, all the techies and data enthusiasts there. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So guys, it's been long time since we have created our Python videos. I was actually busy with NLP Transformers video, interview series, or you can say interview playlist, which is important for every data scientist to know what is Transformers. And in this AI era, you can say like this ChatGPT, OpenAI, all these models which you're having, right? Gemini, Claude, all these models, the base root model, or you can say the architecture of this was based on transformers, and it was first called as attention is all you need. In that paper it was mentioned, so you can just go and have a look on that transformer series if you want to learn about it in detail. In today's video we are going to discuss about loops, for loop, while loop, and nested loop as well. So guys, it's gonna be a very interesting video. You just stay till the end of this particular video. You will practically understand what are loops and how to write code actually on them and their syntax very clearly, and we will explore some real world examples as well. So guys, make sure to like, share and subscribe the channel. Now let's get started. So guys, loops are used to execute a block of code repeatedly as long as certain condition meets. For suppose, there are mainly two types of loops actually, for loop and while loop. So if you see for loop, iterates over a sequence. It can be of a list, tuple, dictionary or string. It iterates on one sequence itself, executes a block of code for each element in a sequence. Okay. But while loop, when it comes to while loop, repeatedly executes the particular block of code as long as a specific condition meets or it is true. Okay, so in short here what it means is, what for loop does, it doesn't repeatedly execute. Once you have ran it, so it will execute that particular block of statement, and once the conditions are satisfied it will stop. But what while loop does, it will continuously execute it. Even if the answer is no, it will keeps on executing that particular code until it get the answer yes. So until it meets its condition, it doesn't stop at all. That is while loop. Just understand this for now. I'll tell you with a good example. So for loop syntax, you can see here for variable in sequence, and for while loop directly while condition and while, and then you can start writing the condition. Okay, so let us see with the examples. Let me just make down here. Loops. Okay, so mark down, yeah. So first let us go with a simple example to understand the for loop. So for loop, right, you have for variable in sequence. This is your syntax, and while condition is your, this is your while syntax. Okay, so example 1. So let me take this example 1 from this book. Later I'll take out the different examples. Okay, so I have some examples. I'll show them. I'll execute them. So fruits. This is your very easy example. So there is an indentation error. 1 second. Yeah, now it's perfect. You can see it. Fruits is equals to list of fruits. What are your list of fruits? Apple, banana and cherry. So what we are doing here, for fruit in fruits, so we are telling this is our variable for fruit in fruits. You can give your I as well. You can give anything there, not only I. So I gave just name as fruit. For fruit in fruits, print fruit. What it happens, it starts to iterate. So from fruits it will first take apple, then it will take banana, then it will take cherry. So one by one those iterations will be visible at down. So let me run it. So here for each iteration it took out one element. Once there are no elements left in this iteration, right, it will stop the execution. So I hope you got this. Now let's continue further. While loop, okay, for this there is an example, right? 1 second, I'll give you the example as well. So let me just copy this. So okay, calculating the total cost in a shopping cart. You can take this as an example. Okay, so let me just make them out. First let me write this, then I'll start to type the logic in front of you all. Okay, so this one, and total cost is equals to 0. So we need to define this, right? If we have a function, then we don't need this much of thing. It can be easily done, but still we are not into def functions, right? That's the reason I'm slowly explaining you all. For price in prices, okay, for price in prices, total underscore cost is equals to total cost plus price. So what is our total cost here? Plus price. We have taken the variable price, right? So price is only enough here. Okay, now print total cost, and now here we can define like this, and inside this now we need to define the total cost. This variable, let me copy this. So you can write this again in multiple methods of a particular string, so that I hope we have already discussed here. So you can write it like this. Okay, so you can see here now what is the total cost. You can see here 2 plus 1 3 and 3 6. Okay, 6 plus 75 and 50 paisa. So you have 75 paisa and 50, 70, 70, 140. So it becomes 7 rupees 40 paisa and another 50. So yeah, it becomes approximately near to 8 rupees. Okay, it becomes 8.04. You can have a look on, calculate it. You will get it better. Okay, so this is one of the example. To calculate a particular total cost, right, it need to iterate each time. So if you give here directly 1, then it will skip that. It will add that one. Sorry, it will add the total cost plus it will give you this one. So I just wanted to show you this logic. But this is a simple program. You can see here variable 1, variable 2 is defined, then total cost plus price. So what is the total cost of that particular product? We have total amount which we will be having, and plus that particular product we keeps on adding, so we'll get the total cost here. It's a easy logic. Okay, just have a look on it. Next we have book width. Okay, calculate if a book shelf has enough space for new books. Okay, how we can calculate this? This is one of the hardest problem using for loop. Okay, this is a bit hard problem I have selected for you all to show. So I'll just copy this code and paste it here. So I'll explain you all. Book width is equals to 5 centimeter, 8 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 6 centimeter, 2 and 4 centimeter. Okay, shelf width is equals to 30 centimeter. Total shelf width is centimeter. So you have the total of 30 centimeter. Okay, and current width is 0. Currently we don't have anything in that shelf. The shelf is empty. Okay, for width in books width, current width is equals to current width plus width. So which width? The book's width. Okay, how much is the width you are calculating? If current width is greater than shelf width, it says that you don't have enough space and breaks. Else it prints the you have space, you have more space for the books. Okay, so let's run this. It is saying you have more space for the books. Now here if I add 20, it says you don't have enough space for the books. Okay, so here why we have given break statement is we don't want to again and again execute, like we don't want it to iterate each time and execute. Okay, so that's the reason we gave it here like this, so that it can print us directly whatever is its output. Okay, so you can see this is the hard program. Okay, how I have divided this programs is to understand better. for loop, I mean this easy, medium problem and hard problem. So just have a look on this book, later I'll comment it out so you will understand things more detailedly. Now let's go back. Okay, so just even try out these programs as well. These are some of the basic programs to understand the for loop. Okay, and you have one more loop that is called as nested loop as well. So let me just see for the nested loop. Okay, in nested loop also you get for loops only actually, and then even while loops, okay, which can simulate. So let us even discuss about the nested loops, then we will go with while loops. Okay, first let me discuss with two for loop related nested loops, then we will discuss of while loop. Okay, so mark down, let me run this. Now what we will do is, here we can start to write the code here for nested loop. Okay, so I'll say for I in range of 5, comma, for j in range of I plus 1. Okay, so now this one, print. So this is one of the biggest problem which you can say, like many of them will be having, how this star pattern works. But if you learn patterns, you will understand the things very well. This is actually a star pattern. Okay, so what we'll do, and okay, and now we have to again come out of the loop and print here, print. Okay, let's run this. So star pattern here, what we are telling, we are giving star pattern to print 5 in order. Okay, so if you don't give this print statement, you can see here what it happens. It is not giving you proper spacing. So to print a specific star, there is equally, like what you say, you have to write this code properly. If the logic misses, it doesn't understand. You can see here now it's clearly defined. Star 1, so first pattern is satisfied. Second, 3, 4, 5. 5 stars. One by one we have it here, okay, for the star pattern. So this is a simple easy program which I have for nested loop. You can see here for and for. Nested loop is nothing but having multiple for statements, and inside while if you have for statement again, or inside for again you have another for, again multiple for statements, then that is called nested loops. So in one loop, if you have multiple loops, that is called as nested loops. Okay, so for a simple understanding I am giving you all. Okay, now next let us discuss one more problem here. Create a simple grid based animation using characters. Okay, so let me just give the question here and let me write the code for you all so you can understand it better. So this is the question and this is the simple code. Okay, so here what we are doing, we are importing the default library, import time, for I in range of 10, for j in range of 20, multiple for statements. Okay, if I plus j percentile 2 double equal to 0, print hashtag comma end. Okay, end at a particular space, else dot end. Okay, sleep time is 50 seconds. Okay, so it will automatically 0.5, sorry, not 50, it's 30 seconds. So you can see here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So you can see here it will each time check. In short, what it is doing, it is checking. The range is 20. Okay, the range is 10 and 20. What here it is doing, it is checking if this particular particular value is odd or even. In short, you can say odd or even number. So we normally print the odd or even numbers. Here a bit logically what we have done, we have given hashtag star, hashtag full stop, hashtag full stop, hashtag full stop. So here this full stop, you can change it as well. You can give here SK. SK you can give it, or you can even give a simple dollar symbol. Okay, if I run this, now you can see here it became dollar. Okay, so for a particular, after 30 seconds it will immediately stop. Okay, or instead of dollar, what we can do is we can give it this one. This looks good enough. Okay, so you can change here whatever you want and you can give a try on it. So just try to understand this code, because you have already understood conditional statements and this loops is easy, I hope so. So first timers will feel it a bit difficult, but if you try to practice it, you will get it easily. Okay, so now let us go with while loop as well. So once discussing while loop, there is one more nested loop example which requires while loop. We'll come back to it. Okay, so for discussing while loop, what we can do is, where is the example of while loop here? Yeah, so here you have a basic while loop. Okay, so let us use this while code. Okay, so what it does here, you can see. So here what it is doing, count is equals to 0 while count less than 5, print count, and again we are telling count plus or equal to 1. What we are telling, if it becomes equal to, if that particular number 5 is equals to 5, if it is coming, stop the execution, or else each time after a particular value. So if 0 is coming, first if you comment this, you will get only 0 actually. Wait. Okay, so this I need to interrupt the kernel now. So kernel interrupt. Okay, restart. Okay, you saw that, right? In while loop, this is one of the biggest problem. If you don't actually, if you don't actually write the code properly, if you forget a small mistake also, it will continuously run the loop like hell. Oh no, the kernel, 1 second. Restart kernel. Restart. Okay, now it's perfect actually. I gave the checkpoint this time so it doesn't create any error. So you can see here what is the endless loop. Within 1 minute, or you can say within 1 second only, how much it started to go on. This is the one which it took out. Okay, so let me just run this. Now you have it clearly. If you don't define your proper endpoint, this while loop will be continuously running only, so it will not stop actually. If you want to stop it, either you have to terminate the program, or you have to in Jupyter Notebook you have to interrupt the kernel. Okay, so I hope you are getting it. The why not like for loop, once it executes and it stops, here it continuously executes until it meets its condition. Okay, so to show that only I commented this one. Now let's go with the second example for while loop. Countdown until a rocket launch. Okay, so let's use this example. Okay, and I'll copy the code. You can see here countdown is equals to 10, while countdown is greater than 0, print countdown. Okay, countdown, and it will start to continuously give this, and countdown is equals to countdown minus 1. So we are telling to come in reverse. Okay, so when you give it here, you can see here 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast. So you can even do give here of 3, countdown 3, 3, 2, 1, blast. Okay, I hope you are getting this. It's a very simple code here as well, which you, if you have understood this, you will understood this also very easily. Now let's finally see okay, let's use simulating a simple game where the user guesses a secret number. Okay, so where the user should guess the secret number, that is one of our program here. So simulating of it, let me just copy the code of it. So it's been 20 minutes already. So import random, what we are telling to give import random secret number is equals to random dot rand int, random input int, you can say it is integer 1 to 100. In this 1 to 100, between 1 to 100 you have to guess any number. Okay, and here what we are telling, guess is equals to 0, number of guesses is equals to 0, while guess I equal to secret number, what we are telling, guess is equals to int input, the number is between 1 to 100, number of guesses is equals to number of guesses plus 1. So we are incrementing the guesses and guess. If guess is less than secret number, print too low, else guess is greater than secret number, print high. So let us see here, let us see how this guessing game works. So let's say I want to say that I'll get here 6 as my this one. So you can see it too low. So let us say, how much time will it take? Let us see how many guesses will I take of 26. Too high. It means that that particular value is between 6 and 26. So if I give 16, too low. 16 is too low. Means 16 and 26. In between 16 and 26. I'll give 21, too low. Okay, above, so from 21 to 26 in between it is. So I'll give 24, too high. 22. Okay, so the actual guess number was 22. You can see here, you guessed it in 6 guesses. So it took me 6 guesses actually, but it was a strategy. If you see, too low means the numbers behind that is not needed. Too high means the number under that. So between that low and high, what all numbers are there, only that will matter you. So you can easily guess it. I hope you got this easily. This guessing game is actually interesting, I feel so. Those who are programmers here, newly learning programmers, this I already know actually, this guessing name. So let's again try one more time for your interest. So let us say guess will be 20, too low. Okay, so 40, too low, it's not 40, also above 40. 60, too high, so between 40 to 60. I'll say 45, too high. So it's between 40 and 45. So I'll say 42, too high. Obviously then it's 41. You guessed it in 6 guesses, because 40 is here and 42. After 42 it's too high, and even 42 is high. Below 40 is less, so it's obviously 41. I found out that. Okay guys, so I hope this you all got it. So final for loop, or you can say simulating basic convergence scheme. Okay, final this one we will see of nested loop. While plus for. Okay, while plus for. Let me copy this code for you all. So this is also a bit kind of what is it, tricky code only, and a bit difficult as well. If you understand this, it's easy. So let me give it here to you all. So you can ask me why am I not typing. Okay, if I type without typing only, it took 20 minutes. With typing, I guess it will take 1 hour to explain you all loops and everything, at least 40 minutes. So that's the reason we need to cover out right within time. I don't want to make you bored, so this is the thing. Simulating a basic Conway's game of life. Okay, so here you can see import time, import random, initialize a grid with random zeros and ones, 0 is equals to dead cell, 1 is alive cell. Okay, grid random dot random init 0 comma 1 for underscroll. Okay, here we have given, you can, if you have to see here, for underscroll in range 20, for underscroll in range 10, while true. For low in grid for cell in row, so sorry, for row in grid for cell in row, print cell if cell else empty space. Okay, let us see what it is doing. You can see here it is actually calculating the grid here. The grid was, so within 30 seconds how much grid it is going. Okay. Sleep time is 30 seconds, right? Okay, it will. So let me just show you the grid here. This is the grid actually. So wherever the cell is alive and wherever the cell is not alive, that is what we are seeing here. Okay, this will continue till the point where it identifies or where it runs to the 20-30 ratio, else it is not going to show up. Let it to run, that's not a problem. But I hope you all got this right. So guys, just give a try on this code, you will understand it better. That's all for today's video. Do like, share and subscribe the channel. Meet you all again in my next video.